Chair, and we do appreciate you, Commissioner Tootin, and appreciate you coming to my state. As we discussed during a hearing in April, biota water treatment facilities to comply with the Boundary Waters Treaty is a federal responsibility under Section 1 of the Dakota Water Resources Act. However, Reclamation continues to believe that biota treatment costs continue to count against the DWRA's Section 7 Water Supply Program, which diverts authorized funding for state projects to meet a federal responsibility. Do you continue to agree that costs related to Boundary Waters Treaty compliance is a federal responsibility?
I was glad to be able to see that treatment plant with you last year,
right.
And we have determined that it is a non-reimbursable federal cost.
Will you work with us on a solution to ensure that the state is not further injured for covering the cost of this federal responsibility? So you're telling me that we'll get that squared away.
I'm happy to continue to work with you on that, Senator.
Yeah, thank you, Commissioner. I appreciate that. North Dakota, along with the tribal nations, including 3 affiliated tribes, Standing Rock, Spirit Lake, and Turtle Mountain, have expressed interest in utilizing the DWRA's water supply program to construct new projects. Also, as you're aware, this is also critical to funding the Eastern North Dakota Alternate Water Supply Project, NDAWS, which we've talked about, and will require an increase in authorization for Section 7, the state and tribal water supply program. Will you commit to working with North Dakota and the tribes on reauthorizing the Dakota Water Resources Act to ensure these resources are available?
One of our proudest successes is our investments in the rural water projects, and I look forward to continuing to work with you to complete these projects.
Thanks, Commissioner. And then my other question is, as you know, Congress has provided lower power rates for irrigation, known as Project Use Power, PUP rates, to compensate farmers for the loss of lands flooded by the Pick-Sloan Missouri Basin Federal Project. We have one of the main dams there, which is Garrison, and of course that created Lake Sakakawea. Do you agree that the project use power for irrigation has been a successful tool to help mitigate the impacts of federal water control projects on local users, even for non-federally developed irrigation projects?
Yes, and should Congress enact this legislation, we will implement it.
So you'll continue to work with us to advance this bill so that North Dakota farmers and our communities are made whole?
Yes.
Again, thanks, Commissioner. Appreciate it
Good to
very
see
much.
you.
You bet. Thanks for being here.